Say Victor. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from your older than average YouTuber here on the YouTubes. And we are going to be doing our first looks for December. And what palette could be the perfect palette for winter? Well, it's the Winter Wonderland by Cosmic Brushes. So if you want to see the looks we create with this beautiful palette, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. So I'm getting ready for my company Christmas party. It's one we throw every year for our clients. And I thought that's a perfect time for us to do the first look with the Winter Wonderland palettes. It is another 20 color palette from Cosmic Brushes. I'm pretty excited about this. I got this one instead of a different palette because it was definitely the more affordable and it had the same almost the same, the same feel, color story, which is the perfect winter Christmassy color story. So I thought we were going to go with this one. The other one was the Adept one. It's just the cost. It's lots of multi-chromes and stuff. It's a great formula, but between the cost, the duty, and the shipping, it was a little bit too pricey. And this one was a little bit more in my league. So we are going to play with that. And so I thought I'm going to use a white eye primer today because these are nice brighter shades. We've got definitely at least three, it looks like at least three super fancy shades in here. So I'm pretty excited. As always, I don't quite have an idea. The dress I wasn't going to originally wear didn't work out. It was a little bit too small, and then I tried to do some fixes, and it wasn't quite working the way I wanted to in time, so I'm just going to have to play with it. But it wasn't enough time for me to get it done because I'm not the best seamstress, so it takes a little bit more for me to think things through. So I didn't quite get it done in time, but that's okay. I have a closet full of beautiful things from when I did a lot of pin-up pre-panini, so I'm good with clothes. So of course there's something in my collection, and then I didn't wear this from Halloween, and I thought it's red, it's got red on it, I'm gonna wear it too. So yeah, so like this eye color story would definitely not have gone with the other dress I picked, but with this it's mostly black, but I do have a little pop of red here, and my nails, but I didn't want to do red eyeshadow for Christmas. We are going to play with these blue shades. So we've got our eye primer on top. I'm just using a P. Louise dupe. It was because I don't have a lot of time. It was the first white one that I found. Okay, so I'm not sure. I probably will do will be some swatches somewhere in here, or if not, I will post pictures of somebody else's swatches. But I think they've got such a beautiful snowfall, icicle, wonderland. Chill, fresh air. Ooh, that fresh air color is so beautiful. And then, oh, this one has like a pink to blue. Ooh, I really like the turquoise shades in here, but I think I want to stay a little bit more icy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of, well, this one's more purple. It's kind of, yeah, okay, so this is kind of probably be the darkest blue in the palette, I think, or is clear, oh, Clear Skies is really blue. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of Clear Skies here, and I'm just going to do that on the outer edge. I'm not going to do too much of an insane look because I am doing my company Christmas party, but I still want it to be me. So this is this beautiful dark blue. I wasn't quite sure if it was purple, but the purples are on tops and the blues and the turquoises are on the bottom. So blue it is. And yeah, it is a nice navy blue. And there we go. And again, that is Clear Skies. Well, that's a dark color for Clear Skies. It'd be more of a moody sky, but here we are. So we're going to go and just have this on the outer corner to start for a little bit of darkness. And then we will blend upwards. I think we're going to do a rounded look. I wanted to do 2 looks with this video. I don't have new releases this week because it didn't really seem to be anything that I was that into. I mean, that could change, but I don't think so. I think it's quieted down, I think, enough for me, at least this week because of all the sales, that I could do a second look with this palette. So maybe we do, or I could even, if I I had time, could I do 3 looks? I don't think so, because I would like to do a teal, a blue, and a purple, but here we are. So that is the darker purple on the outside, and then we're just going to blend that out. So if it shears out a little bit, that's okay. We can always add more later. I just wanted to blend it up just a little bit higher, so that way you can always see the little bit of color if I have my eyes all the way open, or, well, of course you see them all the way closed, but all the way open, we can still see a little bit of color. That is really pretty. Alrighty, so that was Clear Skies. So now I'm gonna go into the shade that is called Fresh Air, and that is that shade there. So I'm gonna pop that into the middle. What brush do I want? Oh, I want this one. So we're gonna go into the, oh, that is so gorgeous. So we're gonna pop that into the middle here. Okay, so then I'm gonna go into the lightest, oh, it's, well, no, it's not quite, is it? No, it isn't. Well, Snowfall here, is that white or blue? Okay, well, I think it's like a white with a hint of blue, but I think we're gonna go into the shade that's called Icicle. So we're gonna take Icicle there, and I'm just gonna blend that along the top a little bit. I'm gonna grab myself a big ass floofy brush, and then we're gonna use that for the front to set, and then blend here, and then we may have to intensify a little bit. I just wanted to have some nice soft edges. Yeah, I think that did good. Oh, these are blending so beautiful as per usual. Oh, especially the side. Why is there always one eye that blends just the smidge better? I do not know. So I'm going to take a little bit more of the Fresh Air shade. So that was this one there. And I'm going to try and blend into the Clear Sky shade a little bit to see if I can get it to look, because this looks so nice, and see if it can do the same here. See, this doesn't look like a line so much. It looks like the shades are blending in together there. There we go. So let's do our under eye first, and then yeah. So we are gonna go into Clear Skies on the outside edge just a little bit. Probably gonna need a little bit of a blue eyeliner, I think, in our waterline. I'm going to take that fluffy brush and blend it a bit to soften. Okay, and then we're going to go into the middle shade, which is Fresh Air. There. Oh, this is really pretty. We're really getting into blues. That P. Louise one for the December mystery box, this close, but then I remember this one was on its way, and I'm like, I think we should be okay with blues for now. All right, so now we're gonna go into a shimmer shade. Oh, I didn't bring a spray, but if I remember correctly, these don't really need one. It's been about a month since I think I played with one of these palettes. So there we go. So this one, okay. Let's see here. So we've got this shade that is called Winter Solstice. So let's just look at this one first. Look at that. It's Mermaidy Dreams. Look at that. So you got that beautiful blue, a little bit of turquoise. Then when I look at it down here, I feel like there's a little pink in there. So I guess it depends on what kind of base. Then we've got this one here that is called Frost. So that one there, and that looks nice as well. So let's look at that. Ooh. And then that's really pretty. I guess it depends on, I think because this one has a little bit smidge of more, almost leaning towards turquoise. I think I'm going to use that one. So I think we're going to go with Frost. I'm going to try this without anything. There is a darker blue shimmer in here too that is super pretty. It's called Chill. Look at that. These are all so beautiful. So, but I think we're going to go with Frost. It's that nice putty formula. So try not to dig like a crazy person in here. I'm wondering if I should take a little bit of the darker one and put that on the darker on the edge. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Yeah, these don't need any kind of spray. These go on just beautifully with a brush, and then we'll do a little bit of a phalange test. Just, yeah. Yeah, this is what's nice about this one. It goes on nice, just as nicely with the brush as it does with the finger. And then just for giggles, we will take a little bit of the darkest blue one in here. That is called Chill. That one there, and just maybe a touch on the outside. Let's see how that looks. Oh, I love this putty formula so much. Just a little. Perfect. I think that is perfect. And then I think for inner corner, let's do the shade that's called Wonderland. That is in the top here, and then we're just going to pop that into our inner corner. Yeah, nice and icy. All right, so we'll be back in a second with the final. There we go. We are done with look 2. I used a little bit of one of the frosting highlighters. I used that one there. Was it that one there? Yes. That is a blueberry muffin. I think that kind of worked great with this. A little Dose of Colors lipsticks. I put a little Berry M liner on, a little ZZ blue eyeliner mascara, and then the base stuff. And then here we are. I've got my pretty black dress on. I kept the necklace, decided to add a little snowflake to kind of go, and I think we're great for tonight. So on to look 2. All right, bye-bye. Okay, so we're up for our second look. I have the same kind of hair from yesterday, just a little bit more worse for wear. I've already got my base on today because we didn't really suffer any fallout, so I thought, why not? Let's be brave. My computer is being stupid. It's doing updates in the background, so I thought, you know what's going to calm me down? Putting on makeup. So let's do our second look with the Winter Wonderland. Because I'm telling you, if I keep working on the other computer, I am going to open the window and throw it out of it. Technology, man. Can't live with it. Can't live with it. Okay, so we played yesterday with the blues, or the lighter blues. We do have some turquoisey shades, and we've got some purples. So I think we're going to play with the purples today. Yesterday we played with the 2 light blues, the darkest blue, and then we played with this shimmer, and we played with this shimmer. So I think what we're going to do now is start with this darkest purple shade, and this shade is called Magical, and that's what we're going to start with. And then the only other thing I didn't put on besides lips is highlighter, and we can do one more play with one of the frosting shades for this look. I'm not going to have enough time to do a third look because I would have liked to have done the turquoise one, but I've had another palette that arrived that has been on order since September that just came, so we want to play with that. So I'm just going to take myself a little brush here. We're going to go into Magical, and I think we're going to do a little bit of a winged out look. I was going to bring my tape, but I got too lazy, so I thought, okay. Ooh, look how nice that goes on, like right away. The quality here is really, really good. As I'm going to try again next year to do I'm going to call it a no buy, but I'm going to right now, I think, just keep the ice cream box. I think I want to do that. But if I don't do that, I was thinking maybe this could be the one brand where I buy the releases on during the year. My test work. I put my tree on a timer, their new lights, to see if they would shut off at 8 hours, and sure enough, it did so. I guess I'll put that back on later. So this shade goes on magically well. We've, because you know, purples or purpley blues sometimes can be harder to formulate. That they either get a little bit patchy or super fallouty, but these look really good so far. So let's try it on the other eye. My coworker, she dressed up a little bit too, and she, because she's one of our DMs, and she talks to a lot of people, and sometimes, you know, with newer clients and stuff, sometimes it can be a little bit hard, and you want a little icebreaker. And she had the cutest little headband, which looks like it was made with sprinkles, and then she had a little ratatouille from the cartoon on her shoulder, and then dressed up really cute. So that way it's kind of like, and so she could, because it was our Christmas party for our clients and lenders and all sorts of people. And then sometimes it is hard to, because work is the only thing you have in common, and you don't always want to talk shop. So sometimes having something for a little icebreaker is really good, and I thought that was hilarious. I had my fascinator, and then I was wearing that choker necklace with the red on it. It looks, you know, like kind of like dripping blood there, like a vampire necklace, and so many people like that as well. Wasn't quite sure at first, but yeah, you know, everybody would like what I do, and they did. So that was a lot of fun. All right, so there's the shade Magical, and again, as always, you can always add more color. It's easier to add more than to take away, especially when it comes to eyeshadow. All right, so that was a Magical. Let's see here what we want to do for the next kind of purple shade. So I think we want to take, there are two, like a medium one and a lighter one. So let's take the shade Calm. That is that shade here with the cute little snowflake imprint, and we're going to use that one next. And then we'll probably use the one that's called Blanket. Isn't a cozy blanket. We can maybe use that one for blending together, I think. Alrighty, so we're gonna go into Calm. The Gothic one was all the kind of like the dark purples, and this one is more pastels with a hit of darkness in the blues and the purples. So nice. Okay, so pretty. All right, so now we want to go into the shade that is called Blanket, and that is the lightest lavendery purple in here. We're going to do that up front, and then we're going to use it to blend the edges as well. So as everybody else started all the Christmas parties, our company one, we should get our old date back again next year, which is in the first week of December. I like that a little bit better. Generally, at this time of year, we have the nonprofit, BC nonprofit housing convention, and then there's a lot of times for the new year, there's new requests for funding. So everybody's usually kind of busy in November, so it's pretty rough kind of packing in our Christmas event as well. Last year we didn't get our normal spot, but we had even earlier, which was near right the same week as the nonprofit, and because we thought, well, we have some people in town, but that was a bit chaotic as well, so it's kind of hard to find the right time. And then, you know, nobody wants to impede on everybody else's Christmas parties, so I think we're even contemplating we might want to move it to another time of year, which could be fun. Christmas is always so chaotic. Alrighty, so we've got that light shade there. I blended it in, and I'm just going to put a little bit more of that second shade we used, Calm, because I blended a lot of the first shade on there, so I just don't want to lose that because it is so darn pretty. Okay, granted, we are going to be putting some shimmer on top, but there we go. So that looks really nice. So I'm going to pack on a little bit more of our first shade Magical, and then I'm going to bring that down into the lash line, bottom lash line. Just pack just a little bit more because it is very beautiful. Huh, I just noticed I didn't put any eye primer on today. Oops. Oh well. One thing that's nice about Cosmic Brushes, it does have some Giddy Up. So this is one of the brands. I don't think it's 100% needed. I just find that sometimes it gives a little bit more longevity. There we go. And I was just using that brush where I had the lightest shade on and just blending along the bottom. Lightening it up a little bit. Wow, this is, oh yeah, these colors are really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to figure out which one we want to use as the main shade on the lid. So we have this light lavender shimmer here. This one is called Comfort. So we do have that. I think that would be a nice inner corner, I think, instead. Then we have this other one here that is called Atmosphere. And this looks like it goes from green to purple. So it looks like it is a multi. And oh my God, it is. Look at that. That is like a mermaid shade if I've ever seen one. Ooh. That's very tempting. And then we have one here that's called Breathe, and I think that is super beautiful as well. So let's take a look and see what that looks like before we make that. Ooh. But then the mermaid. Actually, I have a acquaintance that is a mermaid. Wears a tail, swims. It's not an actual real life mermaid though. She looks like one when she's all dolled up. I think I want to use that one. Let's be all mermaidy. Let's do it. So let's see if I've got a flat brush here. I do. Let's do it with spray this time. I did bring it. Generally I find they don't need it, but let's use Atmosphere, and that is another one of the multi-chromey, dewy chromey type shades in here. Looks like we have 2 or 3 of them. 2 for sure, but I haven't swatched all of them, so. It's so funny, it looks purple in the pan, and then on the brush it looks blue. Here we go, let's pop that here. In my mirror it looks going blue to purple, and then online on camera it looks super blue. Oh, this is so much fun. Packed that gently on, but we will go and put some more on with our finger. If I can get it into the pan with this nail. Oh, it is so beautiful. Shady gorgeous. Would it be weird spending the day walking around with a mirror going, oh, it's so pretty, so shifty? Yeah, it'd be weird, I know, but wouldn't you want to though? Oh, that is so darn pretty. I wish you could see it more on as good on camera as I can in person, but here we are. So now for the inner corner, we like to do it lighter. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the shade. Oh, there we go. We're going to go into the shade that is called Comfort. So that's that one there. So because we already used the lightest one, and because this one has a little blue with the purple, I don't want to add kind of like that pinky blue in, I don't think, that we used yesterday for an inner corner. So I think we'll use this instead. Oh, that's pretty. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, so we will do the highlighter together. Then I'm gonna finish everything else off screen because he wants to watch me put mascara and stuff on. That's kind of boring. Unless you do, then let me know. So we've got the frosting. So this was the 3-shade highlighter palette from Cosmic Brushes. And we used the blueberry muffin, and we also, so we have cinnamon swirl and golden apple. I think we're going to use a little bit of the cinnamon swirl. Let's do it. Use my favorite highlighter brush, and then off we go. Seriously, cameras cannot really do justice. I wonder if I lower this some more, if you can see it. Hold on, let's see. Let me turn this off. Teeny bit more, but not a lot. Because in person, wow. Like, seriously, I've got some mermaids going on my eyes. Hopefully the photo will show for the cover. And if I remember, maybe I'll pop it in if it really shows. There we go. A little cinnamon swirl. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go and finish everything off, and then we can have our final look and our final thoughts. All done. We have a little lippy. We have a little mascara. Put in a purple hair flower to go with our eyes, and put all my crap away. So there we go. So that is our second look with the Wonderland palette from Cosmic Brushes. Let's have another look at this color story here. It is so beautiful. You can definitely on the Instagram for Cosmic Brushes find some beautiful swatches. Carrie K did a beautiful look, I believe, on her channel as well, so definitely check it out. So this is another banger, another win from Cosmic Brushes. So glad I got this one. Yes, I wanted the Adept one, but I think I made the right choice for me financially, and look, it is so pretty and always fun to play with this highlighter palette again. So if you were looking for a beautiful, not your traditional Christmas, but definitely gives you the icy blues of winter with a little touch of purple and turquoise, this is the palette for you. So if you like this video, please give us a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still make makeup looks for Christmas, fall, winter, and maybe even the spring. There we go. And that's it. As always, behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.